Scared on Thacker and Series' new horror film, set in the 1930s, directed by Ryan Coogler, and starring Michael B. Jordan. Two brothers return to their town home, where they open up a juke joint, aka a music club. Everything is going pretty well, until the brothers face an obstacle in the form of vampires. This is one of those movies I really wasn't interested in all that much, and only decided to watch it after the overwhelming positive reception it received. So I had pretty high expectations going into Sinners. And now having seen it, the praise is well worth it. This film is great. This is one of those unique, one-of-a-kind films that has such a unique vibe and feeling to it. The 1930s setting, while not unique in itself, it's a really good setting and it's refreshing for a vampire movie. I've seen some people say this isn't a horror movie, and really only becomes a horror film halfway into the film, and I don't really agree with that. While yes, the horror really kicks up halfway through, there is a slow build-up throughout the film that teases it. The first half of the show is building up these characters, so by the time you get them faced off with the vampires, you care about them and want to see them succeed. And these characters are really good. Very solid, well-written characters that feel very real and genuine. They're just normal people who happen to be in this situation. And I love that with the brothers themselves, both played by Michael B. Jordan in a dual role, which I always respect, especially like this where it's done seamlessly. These characters are engaging, but it makes you understand that these aren't squeaky clean characters. They've done some pretty messed up stuff. They're not good guys. Nobody in this movie is a good guy. These are very real people, and I really like these vampires. They're not super duper unique, but they're unique enough. The best way I can describe them is realistic vampires. I say that loosely because, well, vampires. There is a part of me that wishes that maybe this really played around and changed the classic vampire rules. But they're the pretty generic vampire rules. Stay to the heart, garlic, sunlight. Although they do really play into having to invite the vampires in for them to come in. That's always a vampire rule that's always ignored or overlooked. So even though this is a classic vampire rule, the extent that someone uses it feels refreshing. And this one also has a decent amount of gore. That never gets gory just to be gory. There's one scene that happens in particular, before the horror really kicks in, at the nightclub, that made me go, yeah, this really is something special. Something I have never seen before in a film, and wouldn't be surprised if I don't ever see it again. There's also a post-credit scene that they ties everything up in a nice little bow. Overall, I love Sinners. It's a great film, and I completely understand and agree that this is probably going to be one of the best films of this decade. Also, if you enjoyed this video, then consider liking and subscribing. Bye guys for now! Bye, Scared on Thacker.